This week was mostly spent just getting used to the sheep, getting them acclimated to our property, and figuring out how my chores were going to go in the morning. Similarly, at night, we've also been getting a ton of rain this week. So that's really good for the property, not really good for my road, but we can still get up and down the road. I assume at some point that'll stop. Here, the sheep are grazing in the pasture, but they seem to be doing really well. Um, they were getting a little thin, so I changed their nighttime food for two reasons, actually. I changed them from, I was giving them alfalfa cubes, and it looked like some of the alfalfa cubes had mold on them, so I couldn't give it to them. And I decided to go with alfalfa pellets because they're drier and harder, and I figured less likely to mold. We're also keeping them in the house, which is crazy, but it's working well. And they've put on a little weight, I think, and they're still munching in the pasture. Welcome to my little tropical farm. One of the things we've been working on this week is hooking up the water again to the barn. So you can see here, all the water's dug up. Or I shouldn't say all the water's dug up. All the plumbing is dug up. This is the old system that used to go to the old water tank above. And these are the new pipes. One goes to the water tank from the well, and one comes down from the water tank and goes into the pump house where there's a filter. And so we've attached the plumbing to part of the old system, and we still have a little more to do there. So far, we've got the water that in the area that this was the garden, and I moved the garden, but I'm probably going to use this as well. But we've got the water going to this properly, but the pipe that goes out to the sheep, which you can see right there, they have water troughs there that were automatic. And then past that, behind that is the chicken area, and they had automatic waterers as well as a trough for cows that was automatic. And we're resetting that up, but it's not working yet. So if I take you down to where the sheep are, I can show you that water, or that water trough. It's really all it is. So this was horse stalls. There were 2 stalls for 2 horses. So their food trough is still there. We're not using it because it's too high for the sheep. And then that concrete right there is their water trough. So they each had water, and the water flows between the really 3 compartments. And there was a float in there that was used to tell the water to turn off the water when it was full. And so that is no longer working, and we're trying to get that fixed. So hopefully next weekend, my friends come back, and we are going to get that fixed, and he's going to put together a shelter for the sheep. They came in for a while, and now they're heading back out to get some more food. Good morning. I thought I would take you on my morning chores. I actually do a couple of things early. It's about 6 in the morning, and then I come back and do a few more things in about an hour after a cup of coffee. So first things first, we are going to let the sheep out. Hey girls. So we'll let them out, and then we'll go see the chickens. Now, they will potentially follow me down to see the chickens. I'm not sure why they follow me, but I think it's because of the banana leaves in the chicken area. They would love to get at. But now you can hear Ralph. He's telling us it's time for him to wake up. I don't know what he's telling us, but that always sounds good to me. So we'll go down there and see. The little chicks, I don't do anything because as I think you'll be able to see in the camera. It's pretty dark in here. I have some lights, but not in their area. So they have to wait another hour. We walk right by them, but we don't do anything with them. So here we're gonna head in here. Here are the little chicks, but you can't really see them. They are waking up as well, but they're fine. They have food and water and they don't go anywhere, so. And here are our big chicks. We come in here. And they have food and water. We're gonna open the door. And they are already lining up to go out. So, sorry, I gotta use 2 hands to get the door open. And there they go. Ralph is always the last one to go. He should be the first, making sure it's safe for his chicks, but he is not. And that's it for morning chores. Well, the first set of morning chores. And like I said, they have water and it's clean. They still have food. Hopefully they'll stay out all day and won't eat this food. And now I am going to go inside and have my coffee. Just walked out of the chicken area and turned around and look who's here. So I have to get these guys. Oh, see, they're trying to eat banana leaves through the fence, but okay, Mama. Mama, turn around. Okay, go back. No, go. Go, go. Come on, let's go back. Okay, we're gonna, this one's like, no, I want bananas. Come on, let's go back. So we'll get them all to go into the field. Yes. Look at this little one. So cute. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on. Part of the reason I don't want them in here is 1, they should be hungry and should go to pasture. But 2, I really don't want them going to the bathroom in here. Come on. Keep moving. Because then I have to clean it up. And if they go in the pasture, I don't have to do anything. I don't know if you can see, but this one has gotten friendly all of a sudden. She's usually pretty skittish. Okay, let's go. Let's see if they'll follow me a little bit into the pasture. Come on, guys. Okay. They're still looking for ways to get in, I think. Okay, now they're in the pasture. I can get to my coffee. As I said, my next stop is the dogs, and here they all are, kind of waiting. Blanca always says good morning. The other 2 dogs, and she will come running to me in the field if I haven't come found her. The other 2 dogs don't always say hello. Hey, Blanca, how are you? Good girl. Let's go see the other 2. Come on. Now, Mama still hardly lets me touch her. But she's always excited and tail wagging, so she's doing well. Oh, look. She came right up to me today. That's crazy. And Baby will let me pet her. When the other dogs aren't around, I've been feeding them in the morning because, as you can see, Baby is still way too skinny. So Baby gets a cup of food, and the other 2 get like a 1/4 cup just to keep them happy. And I try and do that every morning now. Just started doing that again, but sometimes the neighbors' workers' dogs are out, and I don't want to have to feed them too, and then they steal the food. So if I can get out here early enough before they're here, I can get these dogs some food. I just came to look at the chicks. I know when I open the door to give you a good look at this, they're gonna all move, but I'm gonna attempt it. So it's been raining a little tonight, but not a lot. And all the chicks, except for the one lone, oh, there he goes, are roosting on their, it was formerly their wall. So they're all hanging out. The two chicks really stand out. In the mornings, that's pretty much all I do. I make sure that their water isn't all clogged up from getting rice hulls in it. Make sure they have some food. This food tray is empty, but it's all over the ground there, so there's still plenty for them to eat. And there's food in the other food dispenser. I don't know what you'd call that, but feeder. And so they have plenty to eat, and they're out there looking for bugs. So they're doing well. And of course, with every animal that I check on, I count and make sure they're all there. So we have 10 little chicks, 7 big chicks, and 7 sheep. And everyone is accounted for, and 6 dogs. So last night we went into town because Peaches was sick. So we brought him to the vet. And we bought the salt lick for the sheep. And they had not had one for a week at least. I don't know if they had one where they were before. But they have been going at it on this thing for about 5-10 minutes now. Oh gosh, at least 10 minutes now. And they are not stopping. So they obviously clearly needed it. And they're all clearly enjoying it. One mama's not getting there too well, but she'll get her fill. I'm here once again doing my evening chores. And I am not joking about these guys following me. So I put the door in the way, and they are just screaming to be let in. And it's not going to happen. Now, they can go around and get into this area from the other side. But I'm not sure they know that yet. So we're just going to keep them over there for now while I take care of the chickens. Here they come. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, you guys need more food too. There you go. Okay, I will come back with food for you. Although you probably have enough to get you food now. I'll come back with food for you. Okay, now this is the hard part. Because I have to go on the other side of this gate and go in that room where they're standing and get the grain for the chicks. Now, I think they know the grain's in that room because they came in there once by accident. So this might be a little difficult, but we'll get it done. They didn't like the loud noise of me moving the metal door. So they left. So we're good now. So that gives you a good idea of our typical animal chores for the day. Everything else on the farm varies quite a bit, and we like to take you along on those things as well. I didn't show you me giving the chickens their grain because it's kind of boring. Basically, I'm just putting it in a cup and dumping it in their food dishes or their feeders, and that's it. I do the same with the sheep at night when they get their alfalfa pellets. That's a little more exciting because they kind of fight over it. I have to get a second dish so they can spread out a little more. But that's what we do in the mornings and the evenings. And the middle of the day kind of varies a lot, and you've seen a lot of those in our previous videos. So that's it for this week. And we hope you join us next week. If you'd like to follow us and see the rest of our building a homestead journey, please hit subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified when our videos come out. And if there's anything you want to see, please put it in the comments. See you next week. Bye.